My name is Cecilie de Groot. Everybody calls me Cece. I grew up all over the place. Probably the place I spent the most amount of time was in Courtenay on Vancouver Island. I was there for 10 years. Then I ended up all over BC, so I'm like, I grew up in British Columbia. I'd always had a really, I expressed myself positively into the world, but I'd always been really negative, really self-hating, really self-doubting. And all of that led up to my previous relationship. The first part of our relationship was really good. Well, maybe not really good, but it was loving and nurturing. And it was really interesting because he is a very gentle person. Everything about him was gentle. He had like 50 plants in his apartment. He danced. It was just interesting the way he expressed himself, and everybody, whenever I tell them what he was like, are totally surprised. It was sick. It was damaging and demoralizing and physically violent on both sides. He was more violent towards me, but I was more of a, well, for lack of a better word, I was more of a crazy bitch, like really just making shit up. You know, I didn't have enough self-awareness to be a better person. And yeah, all of the fights and all of the anger and all of the violence, and there was a lot of drug use between both of us, a lot of heavy stuff. Thankfully, no like crack or coke or heroin. One time I was saying something to him and he actually threw his juice in my face, and that was the worst thing. It was just so, I realized that only then that there were some serious problems. This is crazy. And then shortly after that, we finally split up. What I took from it was amazing. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about my own worth and my own value. He gave me the biggest key to life and existence ever, and that is the saying, forgive your process. And I'm so certain that if the only thing I could ever get out of anything is that line, I would do it all over again.